if you have a pet or a dog and you're taking it for a walk, if it falls in the water, don't go after it because you might drown and put yourself in danger. It will probably get out by itself and figure its own way.
Never eat while you're swimming, because if you go underwater and you've still got food in your mouth, when you come up and breathe in for air, the food will go down your throat and it could make you choke. And also if you eat and you do not wait 30 minutes before you swim again, your stomach could play up as well.
If you see a wave coming to you, face first, go dive into the water face first and come back up again and take a breath.
Today I'm going to tell you about like if you're at the sea or something. Because you like, if you're with your big sister or something, like don't go really far into the water if you're little, because the waves, they could like go over your head, and if your sister like lets go or something by accident, and then you could drown, and so always stay with a parent and don't go too far. Well, today I'm going to be talking about ice, because if you look at an icy river and it looks thick, if you put one foot on it and it doesn't crack, you might want to put another foot on it, and then you might want to put another foot on it, and then when you do that you might fall straight through, and if you fall straight through you don't know that you're going underneath the ice, and when you come up and try and get for air, you can't, because the ice is going to stop you. And the second reason is because you'll get very cold and you will die as well. So that's it for me.
If you're near a swimming pool and you're walking around, don't run, because you might fall over and bang your head.
Well, in the water you should always swim with an adult, and if never swim near to someone fishing, otherwise you could get caught in the hook.
I'm Lewis and I'm here to tell you about water safety. My first tip is don't run on ice, because you might slip over and bang your head and go unconscious.
Always face the waves when you're at the beach and you're swimming, because if you don't face the waves and there's a really big one coming up behind you, then it is quite possible that it could go over you and push you down, and you could knock your head on something hard or sharp on the seabed.
If our clothes catch on fire, then we stop, drop, roll over and get out before you get hurt in the fire. When there's a fire and you want to get out, test the door with the back of your hand to see if it's hot. If it's cold, it's safe to come out, but if it's hot, it's not.
Fire! I don't think that'd wake anybody in your house up. What should we shout really loudly? Fire! And should we keep shouting? Fire! Until we wake everybody in the house up, and then Mummy and Daddy or any of the grown-ups in your house will come and get you, okay? So you have to stay where you are until somebody comes and finds you.
Always check that your smoke alarm is okay, so it doesn't set off all the time. Only when it's emergencies.
All together?
No!
Fantastic. Right, does anybody know?
When smoke goes up, you go down and get out.
Don't share personal information, and check your privacy settings if you're using a social networking site.
When on Xbox Live, use it safely. And then, if you know that person, add them as a friend.
Don't talk to strangers on the internet.
Wear your sunglasses to protect your eye from the sun. Put on your sun hat. That protects your head.
Children should always use factor 30 sun cream or higher. You shouldn't stay in the sun for too long, otherwise you could get sunburnt. And you could, if your neck starts to get burnt because you haven't got a neck part at the back of your hat, then you could turn your hat round.
Why cutting the sun cream is because it protects your skin. Never talk to a stranger because they might be mean and you don't know if they're good or bad. Don't copy people what they do like silly things. We were talking about strangers also, and so like if you're in a shop when you're going to Morrison's and stuff like that, if you see somebody who you don't know and they say hi, you might be able to say hi back, but just don't say anything else. And if you're playing out in your garden and somebody knocks on your door and you go and get it and they say, can you help me look for my dog? And they say, please, don't just go back in and tell your mum and dad or whoever's looking after you. Don't go out in the park without telling an adult.
Remember, be safe and you always have fun.